very first impression, she's going to see you as a beta provider forever. You can never mess up on your first impression. I learned this in business years ago. You have to put your strongest foot forward when you meet somebody first, because that's what they're going to judge you off of on your business for the rest of everything. If you don't have a nice store, if you don't have certain things set up correctly, you're going to be judged off of that very first judgment for the rest of your relationship with that person. This is why it's so important that everybody starts things correctly. And a lot of people who are scared to become purple pill, it's because they only had blue pill relationships. They never started off as purple pill. And if you started as purple pill, or if you started as a red pill, you're never going to have any of these issues that you had when you were blue pill. But yeah, that's the biggest thing, is starting things correctly from the very get-go and making sure that she has genuine desire for you. Somebody asked a question. Joshua said, do people think red pill is the same as MGTOW? I feel like they're similar but have different objectives. So ultimately different. They're definitely different. I see them as two completely separate things. Now, they both have the same red pill mentality. Like, they both know the same facts about women. But I think they're completely different because of obviously one going the other way and the other one trying to spin plates or at least date, try to talk to these women. So that I would say that they're completely different, but they're part of the same thing. It's like part of the same tree, but completely different branches. And shout out to Michael for the $1, bro. I really appreciate you. And Tiro, what's your astrology sign? Y'all are never going to get my astrology sign. You should already know that. You're never going to get it, man. Also, Sergio's volume is lower than AMS's volume was. Okay, well, thank you for turning me up, guys. They turned it up. But yeah, you can go ahead and start. And when you start it this time, put it up to 1.25 speed. I listen very well, and I think everybody else can listen at 1.25.
Got you.
It shouldn't be too fast.
Ready to start again?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, just make sure it's at 1.25. It's that settings button. You were on it, yeah. And then playback speed. 1.25.
Women who view you as an alpha male. So that's the first step, because without that, the attachment won't get built. So without the attachment, you is not going to have a happy, fulfilled life. You're going to always feel like something is missing. I'm telling you right now, if you get with a woman that views you as a beta male, you ain't going to never feel that intimacy. You ain't going to never, sex is always going to feel like something that's got to be negotiated. You'll be sitting in the car and you'll be riding with her, we're gonna have sex tonight. You gotta ask for it. You see what I'm saying, guys? It ain't something that she ain't lusting for you. The girls I deal with, they lust for me, and you could tell that they want to be with me physically. I don't want to be with women that is like a bargain just to have sex. So the first.
Yeah, guys, like she has to be exactly like he's saying, lusting for you. Like, the genuine burning desire is such a fucking huge deal. I cannot stress to y'all enough that if she doesn't treat you this way, you're completely wasting your time. I think so many guys I've done this. I've been in those relationships where you start dating girls that really don't have that burning, genuine desire for you. You're just a beta provider. And this happens so much today. There's so many guys that just get into these relationships because they're happy to have some coochie. It's ridiculous, man. Like, y'all need to seriously just stand up and just wait. And it's so easy. Honestly, it's so easy, because when you play the game correctly and you don't give any of these bitches attention, except for the ones that give you a shit ton of attention first, it's the easiest game ever. It's so obvious that you're gonna win it. But it's like everybody's playing this game where they're giving too much and they're not getting anything in return. The biggest thing about not being a beta provider, the way to be the alpha provider, is she has to give to you first. She has to give everything first. She has to show her love first. She has to show that that she's giving you time and attention first. She has to show everything first. And then you give back once she has given you a sufficient amount to prove her worthiness. A lot of y'all give to women without getting anything in return, and that is simping. That is a true simp. Whereas you can be a pimp. You can literally have tons of women, especially when you're dating. If you do it correctly, you can have tons of women that you're dating and you're not giving anything to, and they're fighting for your validation constantly. They're constantly trying to get your validation and get you to give them more attention. And that's how you're going to find which one is really down for you. The ones that keep doing it, even after you pulling back over and over again, you'll find out really quick who's going to give you validation and who isn't. But yeah, go ahead and start it again, man. Or wait, is there a message? Oh, JR, dude, what's up, bro? Thank you so much for pulling up. Everybody go sub to Lapeef also. Almost 5K subs. Yeah, we are almost there, man.
The first thing, guys, by doing everything right, Get with a woman that views you as an alpha male. That way you can build an attachment. Being with a woman that's not attached to you, and when I say attached, guys, that basically means that she's in love, which means she's in love with chasing your validation, or she's in love with the way you make her feel. I don't believe in love as in a sense of somebody actually loving you as a person. And how I think of love, I think people only love how somebody make them feel. Family members, aside. Family love you unconditionally, yes. But somebody in the opposite sex, they only love the way you make them feel. And I say that because if you start making them feel like that, they don't love you no more. So what happened to love? I thought you loved me. No matter what you do to your mom, you can go kill a bus full of kids. Your mom's still gonna love you. She might be disappointed in you, but she's still gonna love you. Okay, guys. So that's the difference. A girl you dating, you do some shit like that, she out of there. So she don't really love you. She just love what you. If she loves you as a beta male provider, she loves what you can provide. If she loves you as an alpha male, she loves how you make her feel. Okay, guys. But that's the first thing. Number 2, be financially stable. Hypergamy aside, guys, women are emotional creatures. And when things are not stable, they lose their fucking mind. Hypergamy aside, let's not even talk about.
So this is one that whenever I was watching this a couple of days ago, I didn't really like this point, because the biggest thing that I believe about purple pill is that you shouldn't even be getting into a damn relationship if you're not financially stable, like completely. Like, this is why I preach all the time. You have to be a top 10% man. You got to be in the top. You got to be making 150K a year, because you can't have no issues at all. Like, this is the problem today, is that the second that you have an issue and you can't fix it, you're emasculated. You're expected as a man to be able to take care of any fucking issue that comes up between you, the family, anything. You got to take care of all of it. And if you're instantly emasculated the second that you can't solve a problem. So this is something that, like, you'll see on this part. I might disagree on some more stuff with him, but but I understand why he says it this way, because most of his audience is normal people. Most people who become purple pill are probably normal people, like that make 50 to 60, 70, 80K a year. So I get why he gives advice in this way, because there are normal purple pillars. There are normal people, but this is where me and him kind of differ, where I think that a guy can't be a purple pillar. Like, it's physically impossible. She's gonna leave you, like he talks about here soon. Something financial issue is gonna happen, and she's gonna want to walk away. There's a ton of reasons why I think that you have to wait until the 100 or 150K period for you to ever become a purple pill guy. But we'll see what else he says about this part.
Let's say she views you as an alpha male. But when it's instability, as far as we might be fucking evicted out of our fucking apartment or our house, that causes women to act emotionally out. They can't handle it. That's why when you guys act emotional, that's why it sends them over the edge or put them in their masculine energy, because women already have enough emotional bullshit going on as is. So when you ain't financially stable, I'm telling you, it is going to cause an issue. So if you're a purple pill guy and you want to get in a relationship, make sure let's know what I said. I ain't say have your finances. I said be financially